Hello everyone, this is Nintito from Nintito's Art, and I'm going to show you how to the basics on drawing a nose, a human nose, front view, and a side view, or like a side angle. Now I am going to be using a black dry erase marker and a dry erase marker. That's only for purposes of demonstrating the process, and you'll be able to see it. Of course, you're going to be using a number 2 pencil and a trusted eraser, rubber eraser. Make sure to write lightly with the number 2 pencil. You can erase the construction lines. Now to get started, I'm going to show you what not to do. Usually when somebody draws a nose, it usually starts by what you see on the board. That's a no-no. Or they do those big circles and fill it out real thick and very pronounced and kind of like a cartoon like. That's also a no-no, which you see here. I'm writing it down. Do not do this. So this is what you do not want to do. All right, so get started. Usually when I start, and I'm using the number the red erase marker for construction lines. Usually to start off for the front view, I usually start off by making a symbol. Basically, I make it like the Superman symbol. Just think of the Superman symbol for the front view. Okay, and then from there, going back to my black marker, you're gonna use this as a guide for the nostrils, the sides of the nostrils. And by the way, since I'm using a dry erase marker, sometimes I guess just to make it quicker, I just use my finger to erase, and it's going to be a little bit of residue. When it leaves residue, sometimes it's a little difficult to get the ink to register to the board, and it's going to cause like a little bit of a technical difficulty. You'll notice that as I go along, so just apologize for that. But point of this tutorial is to give you the reference and the basics on drawing a nose. So as you can tell, like I mentioned, I'm using my finger to erase the construction lines, and I'm putting down the you see how the nose coming along. One thing you want to notice that when you're drawing noses, realistic noses, you don't want to draw the line for the bridge. Of course, I'm doing that right now just to give it like more depth, and I'm using, of course, I'm using the dry erase marker. But if you're using a pencil, number 2 pencil, the bridge of the nose, depending on your reference, you're gonna basically slightly shade that in. You're not supposed to see like a hard line because you're going for realism. You're not going for cartoon-like or even comic book-like. Okay, or usually that's acceptable. Now when it comes to the bottom, the nose, the opening of the nostrils, it's a slight curve, and you're gonna basically shade it just a little bit. You're not gonna put like a big old circle or very pronounced shading on there. You want to make it look as natural as possible when breathing forward. Same thing with the bridge of the nose, the pointing part of the bottom of the nose. It really depends on your reference. How it looks. It's going to be slightly longer, slightly shorter. Sometimes the nostrils will be a bit wider, or the holes of the nostrils might be more pronounced or wider or deeper. It really depends on your reference. This is just a general basic how-to guide to do a front view of a nose. So just a quick little recap. You're gonna do the what I usually do is the Superman symbol guide, and that's what we're gonna use when you do the front nose. And then of course, depending on the type of nose you want to use or on your reference, you're gonna make your adjustments as you go along. This is just a guide to help you out to do a front view. Right now I'm doing just making a little bit of adjustment here and there. It's not perfect because once again it's just a how-to tutorial, like the basics. So it's not gonna be super detailed. It's just to help you get the line work in. All right, now done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the side view, or drawing a nose at a slight angle. Once again, I do the Superman view, or the Superman symbol to start off with, which so here in a little bit. So back to my red pencil or red pen as a guide for construction lines. There we go, drawing the symbol. And just one moment, please. So basically, going through the guidelines of the Superman symbol, that's reference. When you do like a side view, as you can see where it curves down, usually the side depending what side of the nose your bridge is gonna be, or the in part, you're gonna make that slightly longer than if you were to make the front view of a nostril of a nose. So for example, right now, the side he's looking towards the right, so his nose, the bridge of the nose or the tip of the nose, is going to be slightly more curved down towards the point of the what I call the Superman symbol. And then from there you're at the bridge of the nose. Of course, the bridge of the nose, or the end point of the nose, how curved it is, how long it is, or how big it is, it really depends on your reference. This is just a basic how-to guide, and then from there, of course, the little nostril hole, it's just a slight little curvature, barely a curvature, and then from the other end point, you're gonna at the outside of the nostril. And you can tell right there I was having a little bit of difficulty. That's the technical difficulty I was talking about, where the marker had a mind of its own. Of course, if you ever work with dry erase markers, if they get a little bit of residue on them, they tend to not to respond correctly. It's not that they're out of ink; it's just the way they work. And that's the kind of my fault too, because I was just I found it easier to erase with my finger, and I think the oil of my fingers don't mix well with the marker. But it's a lesson learned. It's real time, and the way it is, just part of drawing. So as you can see, this is an angle or side view of the nose. Pretty simple. You can use the Superman method, or once you get the hang of it, just just the way you see it on here, you can just draw accordingly. Of course, follow your reference. Depending on the type of nose you're making, you're gonna make adjustments as you go along. Right now, I'm just making it look a little bit neater than what it looked like before. All right. So that's right. That's the side view. And depending on basically depending how the figure is looking, that's how you're gonna pinpoint or change the angle of the nose. Like if you look slightly up or down, but that's you'll get that as you get better at drawing noses. Right now, this is just the basics to help you out. Now I decided to just go ahead and one more. Try the nose at an angle or at the side view. One more time. Just to reiterate what I did last time. So basically, just follow the guideline with the Superman symbol. Of course, to have it be exactly around the Superman symbol, which is a guide. It really depends on your character. So the tip of the nose might be slightly lower or even higher. This applies to female and male noses. Basically, the only difference is that you want to make certain parts of the nose are going to be thicker or thinner or more refined when you've done a female or male character nose. You know, it depends if you're subject matter too. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up here. Raising the construction lines. Remember, we're gonna be using number 2 pencil. Always remember to make your sketches or construction lines write or draw very lightly. You're not gonna be able to erase it. And then after your finished piece. I remember only darken the more pronounced features. Anything else like the bridge of the nose and stuff like that, you're gonna use shadow. You're gonna shade it in because you don't want to get that cartoony or that comic book effect. You're going for realism. All right, with that said, and with that done, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you like what you see, give me a like. Be sure to comment and ring the bell for notification. It'll let you know when my next video is coming out. And don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, this is Nicito and Nicito's Art. And always remember, a drawing is never done unless you say it's done. Thank you for calling. Thank you for your time. This is Nicito. You have a great day. Nicito out.